Hi there. I am in Front Royal, Virginia. I don't know what to say. Well, thank you for being here. I haven't felt so inspired to record these videos. I went to Canada. I took the abbot of the Washington, D.C. Buddhist Vihara to Canada. He did what he had to do there, and then I drove him back to DC. That was a very amazing experience. Just to spend so many hours with him, effectively doing nothing. Effectively. Yeah, the effect of that endeavor was we did nothing for the majority of the time. I remember I drove for the entirety of the trip, except for maybe an hour and a half, when I felt like I was gonna doze off. But I remember just feeling very concentrated and meditative during the drive, in those moments of like not talking. Even talking felt very like mindful of the body amidst the talking, and sort of with the body consistently. I felt very slow and like heavy after parting ways with the monk. Not in like a bad way, just in like, wow, like my whole momentum of being had slowed. I drove to Warrenton, Virginia yesterday, or 2 days ago, and I slept there at a Planet Fitness. I also noticed more young women after parting ways with the monk. I had been consistently exposed to society and young women and sexual feelings prior to going on this trip to Canada, and so then the abrupt stop for 2 days, 2.5, 3 days, and then abrupt re-entry into society. It became very evident and clear in my awareness the feelings I have and pull I feel towards sexual contexts. Yeah, like sexual contexts. What is that? Like the opposite sex, even same sex. Yeah, thoughts about sex, just the sexual context, the sexual context itself. Yeah, sights of the opposite sex, feelings in myself regarding that, thoughts about that. I have non-curable STIs, so sex is not really a option for me. But I guess sexual interactions are, so like I guess that would just be like cuddling. Yeah, and intimacy and closeness. Which sort of isn't the end of the world to me. Having experienced like meditative pleasure, the closeness and intimacy of a other partner, as a sort of meditative practice is a little bit I would say more appealing than actual sex. I don't know that that's true, but it's what I've got to work with, and it's sort of, that sort of is in line with, wholesome practice, like sort of because of that barrier between myself and actual sex, having to practice sort of sexual context as or only being able to enter as a direct sexual interaction without actually having sex. Means I have to be more mindful in order to like really appreciate it. Like, I don't know, imagining like a one night stand where they just get together and cuddle, like it's a little too intimate and too like intentional, and I don't know, like it's not so masturbatory. Yeah. It's not like we're just trying to get off. It's like we're actually just here to appreciate one another intimately. And meditatively, that seeps into spiritual experience. Of course, sex there too, but if it's not sex, then what are we? Do we just like each other? No. Can't be. So, but that might not be for me at all either. Especially considering this path I'm on now. Like, I'm in Front Royal, and just a few hundred miles south is Lexington, the first monastery I'd like to visit. And I don't know that I won't just become a monk. Like, the monk I took to Canada is very much encouraging me to become a monk and to give up my car. It's so funny. The first thing he says about this car is, "Oh, you're attached." And I told him, like, yeah, I have this car. I also have a bunch of money. And he said, "Okay, you can give us your money." We've been wanting a new solar array on our roof. Feel free whenever you're ready. And I was like, all right, probably not gonna come from me, but yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna let go, it's gonna be because I am ready to let go, not because that's the thing I'm encouraged to do. As hard as it is to say that, that's just my experience has been that if I'm doing something for someone else or at the interest of someone else, then I don't really get the chance to learn that lesson, or appreciate the thing that I'm doing, or doing it for the right reasons. So I'm gonna keep on my path one step at a time and sort of gradually and sequentially let go, and stick to the script of my life and how it's been leading. So, I mean, yeah, my eyes have been very irritated from the high humidity at night and low humidity during the day. So I'm gonna try to go into this Walmart and buy a moisture absorbing bowl to keep in the car to keep the humidity low during the night. But Walmart doesn't open for another hour, so I figured, well, I'll get to a YouTube recording, say some words, get some thoughts onto into the space. I've been having fun playing with AI on the YouTube Shorts, so I think I'm gonna also mess around with that after I finish this up. I got some new coffee. I ran out of the old coffee I had. Pretty excited to have this newer, higher quality coffee, because the coffee I've been using has been very low quality. But like actually really delicious, so not a complaint at all. Yeah, I'm excited for the weather to warm up. I'll get to put my sleeping bag away. It'll be a little bit neater in the back of my car. Free up some space. And then I'll also be able to do the repairs on my vehicle that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I have all of the supplies to do the repairs. And they're in this big storage box behind the passenger seat. Yeah, so when I do all those repairs and use up all those tools, I won't have that big box behind the seat, so that'll also free up some space. Also, when I have to fill up or do an oil change, that also will free up some space. I have 2 5-quart containers of oil in my back trunk, so it'd be nice to do a change. Not yet though. I've got another couple thousand miles to go. I am patient. Patience, yeah. Cultivating patience. I'm patiently waiting for this Buddhist text to manifest. Yeah. Hopefully some sort of Majjhima Nikaya, or even, Bhikkhu Bodhi's publications, really. They're just super easy and accessible and clear. And the actual word of the Buddha is transmission that I'm looking for. I'm thinking maybe this passenger seat itself will come out. I am on step 10 of the 12 steps, which is to continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. So basically, practicing mindfulness of like the hindrances and then employing right effort to be rid of them. And then also I'm reminded of this monastic practice to sort of have a confession buddy. If any of you out there are practicing Buddhists and interested in a confession buddy, please let me know. I'd be so interested to talk about that. There is also a Buddhist community in Washington that I'm so interested to investigate. They have a Discord channel that I might also investigate. I'm a part of the channel, I just haven't really participated or made myself known. So it's a good thought. Not so much going on here. Got food. Today I'm gonna go to the Shenandoah National Park and then sort of make my way south. There's a Planet Fitness in Harrisonburg, or one of the towns north of Harrisonburg. So I'm gonna go south down Skyline Drive and then west into one of those towns, then probably east again into Skyline, and then south on Skyline, and then west to another town. So I'm gonna like basically take Skyline from town to town towards Lexington, which is, you know, the very south west of Shenandoah. So that's my plan right now, and it's been nice. I enjoy, you know, hopping from Planet Fitness to Planet Fitness to work out. Today I slept here in Walmart parking lot, so I'm not gonna work out today. But I mean, that's great. Body can use some rest. Woke up super early today, like 4 a.m. Well, there's the sun finally over the Walmart, over the horizon, over the Walmart, and the clouds. I was saying something. Oh, yeah. I did wake up super early. It's okay. I don't really like waking up when there's no sun. It just doesn't feel like I'm really waking up. It's like, oh, it's not actually day right now. I'm not awake yet. It's fascinating I woke up so early though. I only went to bed at like 8, so 8 to 4 is like 8-ish hours. Probably more like 7, 7.5 with non-sleep moments throughout the night. Anyway, hope you found this video pleasant and somehow resonant with maybe your path or your life or whatever you find interesting. So, thanks for being here.